Hi, my name is Jim Andre. I'm the founder of the Alien Connection Truth Network. You can visit my YouTube channel. Again, it's the Alien Connection Truth Network on YouTube. I'm an alien abductee, contactee, energetic healer. What I'd like to cover in today's video is conspiracy theories. One right that the powers that be seem to want to be taken away from us is the freedom of speech, okay? I'm somewhat of a conspiracy theorist, and there's a reason for that. Historically, there's proof of such things as crimes against humanity, which they can fact check all they want and try to say something different. So the fact is, that leaves a question as to whether or not the government, as a whole, the powers that be, can they be trusted? My opinion is no, that they can't, okay? So what I like to do is just go over some historic facts about previous crimes that have historically happened regarding crimes against humanity, okay? Now, to put all this into perspective, first of all, when the government questions its citizens, it's called an investigation. But when the citizens begin to question the government, they twist it all around and call it what? A conspiracy theory. There's a reason for that. When you opinionate something, on a social media platform and they take it down, depriving you of your constitutional rights of freedom of speech and opinion. You've got to wonder why. Why do they do that? The only reason I can think of is because they've got something to hide. Well, before I go any further with this video, let's get into some historical facts. We're going to cover those right now. Okay, here we go. This is facts now. Crimes against humanity. This is from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Okay, now these facts should not be confused with war crimes. Crimes against humanity are widespread or systemic criminal acts which are committed by or on behalf of a de facto authority, usually by or on behalf of a state, that grossly violate human rights. Unlike war crimes, crimes against humanity do not have to take place within the context of wars, and they apply widespread practices rather than acts which are committed by individuals. Although crimes against humanity apply to acts which are committed by or on behalf of authorities, they do not need to be in part of an official policy, and they only need to be tolerated by authorities. The first prosecution of crimes against humanity took place during the Nuremberg trials. Initially considered for legal use widely in international law, the following Holocaust, a global standard of human rights, was articulated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of 1948. Political groups or states that violate or incite violations of human rights norms, as they are listed in the Declaration, are expressions of the political pathologies which are associated with crimes against humanity. Since the Nuremberg trials, crimes against humanity have been prosecuted by other international courts, such as the International Criminal Tribunal of the former Yugoslavia, the International Criminal Tribunal of Rwanda, and the Special Court of Sierra Leone, the Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, and the International Criminal Court, as well as by domestic courts. The law of crimes against humanity has primarily developed as a result of evolution of customary international law. Crimes against humanity are not codified in an international convention, so an international effort to establish such a treaty, led by the Crimes Against Humanity Initiative, is currently underway. Unlike war crimes, crimes against humanity can be committed during peace and war. They are not isolated or sporadic events because they are part of a government policy, although the perpetrators do not need to identify themselves with this policy, or they are part of a widespread practice of atrocities which is tolerated and condoned by a government or a de facto authority. So let's put this into perspective. If that's the case, see now, historically, when you had kings and queens and kingdoms, if the people weren't happy, they could rise up and have a target and know what they're fighting against. But today, the way everything is designed, we're essentially would have to rise up against an invisible target, if you will, okay? Spread worldwide. And that's designed exactly like that on purpose, for that very reason. Now, what are some of the past crimes against humanity? This is just a quick reference that I'm going to shoot out there. Okay. We had the Holocaust. Okay, Cambodian genocide. The Rwandan genocide. The Armenian genocide. The Holodomor genocide. The Nigerian Civil War, the Nanjing Massacre, the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the Native American genocide, the Circassian genocide. Now that's just to name a few. Now, no one has to take my word for it. You know, if you're interested in this subject and you want to do your own research, Google it and see what type of facts you come up with. So essentially, what I'm trying to put forth here is trust no one but yourself and your self-instincts. Take some time to view the writing that is on the wall. Because basically, if you stop to think about it and study it, all it is common sense. And it is my opinion that not too far down the road, I believe within our current lifetime, things are going to come to a head and there's going to be a great awakening. If you happen to like my content, follow me on YouTube, the Alien Connection Truth Network. I'm on Twitter, Jim Andre on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. And I'll see you on the next one.